capitalism all over this shit, man. It's like that's why I don't even relate to these. That's why I don't wave the indie flag anymore.
Hmm.
Like when I first came in the game, I was like, I like remember a bunch of people bought the pre-order to like my first like mixtape, and we like charted on like number 2 on iTunes, and I was like, I'm doing this with no label, and I'm doing this with no this, and then there's a bunch of guys now that like kind of their whole spiel is that like it's like, look, I'm independent and giving a bunch of people a bunch of advice that's like half correct some
Right,
of the
right.
time, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and all this shit. And I'm always like looking at this shit, and I'm just like, man, I'm it's like you not signed to a label, but you just work for Meta, bro.
Hmm.
Like you feeding Meta, like you paying for ads for Meta. You're feeding them like you working for them. Like your whole shit is an advertisement for to people to make more content and for millions of more people to pursue a content overload methodology of trying to get on and get famous and get popping. And by the way, like I'm not saying that that's necessarily the wrong way to go about it, but it's like don't act like you're like exempt. You're not like, you're not like having people to your shed in the woods for like intimate shows and they're just like spreading word of mouth. It's like, come on, bro, we're all at the behest of these corporations. They own everything. And so it's like, it's kind of like yeah, it's weird. I don't like that. That stuff bothers me, to be honest. Like I see a lot of people misleading fan bases
Hmm.
about like what they're doing and how they're doing it and how like revolutionary and off the beaten trail it is. And what kills me too though is like there's never a conversation about what it does to the art and to the music.
Hmm.
It's like dudes would be like, "Yo, I made 11 albums and this," and it's like you're just not working hard enough. And it's like your 11 albums suck, bro. Like they're not good. Like, like what's the mission? Like is the mission to make some type of a living doing what you love and creating art that you're proud of and chasing artistic elevation that fulfills yourself and other people? Or is the mission to just more, 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 more? And then if that's really the mission, that's the same mission as everybody else. So you're just a shittier capitalist than everybody else then. You know what I mean? You're just set playing the same game, just not necessarily as well. So um yeah, I don't know. I get kind of disillusioned by the landscape, and I guess maybe it sounds a little bit like I think that I'm exempt from that critique, but I don't because it's like I'm still navigating the same things. It's like I have to make decisions on how to create content based on what's going to engage. I have to make decisions based on how, it's like we're all in it. But I feel like there's a real, and I think it's a thing particularly of now and in my generation. It's like uh, humility just doesn't sell. Humility's cool when like you have a lot of accolades and like everyone loves that J. Cole like wears a t-shirt and shit now because he's mad famous and a gazillionaire and has a label and Grammy nominations and all that shit. He wasn't doing that when he came out, and you wouldn't have fucked with it then if he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I struggle with who I want to be and what I think I should be in order to help me succeed more. Those It's always a war.